T-Bro in the morning. It's Laura Styles. It's Rosenberg. The game is in the building. Give it up.
Yeah.
It's been a big week. We got to get right to work here.
Let's talk about
Hold on, Ebro, let me at least play my favorite game theme
let's
music.
talk about how y'all had my headphones separate from y'all's.
What do you mean?
Was that like we not friends no more? Or?
What do you mean?
No, we each have a separate little.
Nah, before I came in here, I feel like y'all was like, yo, hook game, give game them joints.
No.
They gave me the headphones with an ear spin all the way around at 360.
That's not true. Not true.
Wow,
You've
you
been
guys,
very
it's
active
crazy.
game this week with the Meek Mill situation. It's been very detailed on Instagram.
Yeah.
You've talked about it a lot. Where do things stand today with yourself? Because you initially started it as, look, I want to knuckle up with this dude because I don't like him. That's where it started, right?
Nah, it wasn't about I don't want to fight because I don't like him. It was about, something that, some things that went on, you know what I'm saying, between me and him. He know, I know, you know what I'm saying? Everybody else didn't have to get pulled in, but of course it's social media and all of that. And, once the powers that be get a hold of footage and this and it goes to this blog and that blog, then it turns into what it is today. So, yeah, man, I just voicing my opinion on a situation that, personally affected me.
Do you regret going on social media in the beginning?
Nah, I don't regret nothing in life. Regrets, like I don't have those. I don't live with them. It's nothing, absolutely nothing you can do about anything that you've already done. So there's no sense in regretting it.
So are you still going to fight Meek Mill? Is that where it's at when you say, is that a real thing or is it just to the music?
He ain't going to fight me. He ain't going to fight me. I'm saying he ain't going to put himself in a situation where he's, available to fight me. So, I don't know, man. Everybody always want to say, we got guns. We got, you know what I'm saying? Like they ain't stopped making guns when they made your gun. You know what I'm saying?
Ebro, it's like a quote. You're always quote from Boardwalk Empire.
They
I got guns. We got guns. Everybody got guns.
Who cares?
Yeah, and we ain't, that's not how I came into it, you know what I'm saying? And once it, they start posting straps on Instagrams and I start getting calls like from LA, like we'll do this. And now I had to tone, Cash down and let them know that, you know what I'm saying? And we just, I was just looking for a fade over a situation that I ain't really like that much.
So you're saying, because some of us were like, why are they going? You've been so active politically recently. People were like, why are you going this direction?
I go every direction. No, I don't gotta be Jesse Jackson every day
all
of
the
my
time.
life. If one day I feel like I need to protest and be proactive for Black Lives Matter, then that's cool. I can do that on that day or for that week. And the next week, if somebody pisses me off, I can have an attitude or get mad about that.
Okay, but to that point, when it went to the straight up real violence, did that to you go, this is not where we should be going? This is stupid?
I never said that. I just said that, Cass is putting guns on Instagram that that was kind of like funny to me. You know what I'm saying? That's where it's got, that's where, you know what I'm saying? That's what hip hop is now. We putting guns on Instagram. The thing, them Cass is a joke to me. I don't take him seriously at all. And yeah.
But do you, I guess where Rosenberg's going, this is what I would like to see. Let me just be frank with it. I see you as an elder statesman in this game.
Right.
I see you as somebody who carries, whether you like it or not, and whether I like it or not, he likes it, she likes it, any of us like it, my dude Wack likes it, whatever, right? We have children, we're fathers, like, we have to carry a level of responsibility.
Yeah.
Men get into disagreements and men fight. People have guns and people get shot, but as elder statesmen, I kind of feel like it's our responsibility to when we see things going beyond a place where we would like them, or we see potentially young men putting themselves in predicaments because they're young and dumb. That might the result may end up them in jail or, God forbid, dead, right?
Right.
We got to step in and be like, yo, chill. Do you agree with that sentiment?
I think that's cool. I think that, personally that, spewing positivity ain't never, a bad thing. I'm just saying if you ain't game and you ain't in my situation, you can't necessarily advise me on what to do in a situation that I'm directly involved in because you're not involved in it. So I can take what you're saying and listen to what you're saying. And, I do my positive thing. I do more than enough.
You do a lot.
You know what I'm saying? In the communities and, for Black Lives Matter and white lives, for whatever I do for people. I'm allowed to have an opinion on a situation that directly involves me, and I don't have to take advice or listen to anybody on how I should, act or where I should go from here. You know what I'm saying? I'm 35 years old. I'm a grown man. I got kids. I know how to parent. I do it well. I'm a father. I do that well. And I also have an opinion, and I also, can act the way that I feel like acting on the day I feel like acting like that. And if something, if I wake up and I feel like, I'm not feeling that positive today because something pissed me off, then I'm having a day, and that's what it is. And we all human. We all have those days. Not everybody wants to own up to it. And when you're in the limelight or when, there's a magnifying glass on you, of course, everybody's saying, well, you should do this. Or, you know what I'm saying? But regular people, do you do that every day?
I think what I'm
in your
saying
life?
to you is I would like to see that from you. Whether or not you do it or not. I'm saying me as somebody who's known you for a decade,
right.
That's what I would like to see from you. And individuals like you in your position, because I know people are looking to us right now. It's a very crucial time. Yeah. Whether we like the responsibility or not, I'm saying to you, that's what I would like to see. Whether you take that responsibility, take it for what it's worth, right? I've known you a long time. That's all I'm saying is that's what I would like to see in these moments. People knuckle up all the time. People get duffed out all the time. It happens. But when it gets public and we know kids are looking, right? And we know young people are looking. We know the world's looking. We know hip-hop's looking, right? It's a very crucial time. There's times I'd like to see black men, elder statesmen step up and say, I don't really want to be the reason that another black man gets in trouble, goes back to jail, or ends up dead.
Yeah, I've done that before. I've done a lot of that. Yeah, I've done a lot of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't got to do it 100%. I don't got to dedicate 100% of my time and my life to it, though.
No, that's right. That's facts. That's facts. So let me ask you this. Where do things go from here? Because that ooh freestyle's kind of mean.
Yeah, I mean,
Is that it?
I mean, it was a ooh freestyle. I can't even believe we keep saying ooh. It's
I know.
it's crazy.
Let's call it the Young M.A. freestyle. Let's just do that.
Yeah, I like that. You know what I'm saying? I got a chance to meet her last night.
She's a great kid. Yeah,
she's cool, man. But what I'm saying is that it was a freestyle, you know what I'm saying, put out on me, and I like the beat. And I've been wanting to rock that beat, not even on no beef, you know what I'm saying, stuff. I just wanted to get on a beat and, you know what I'm saying, do my thing. And it was the perfect opportunity, so I had to do what game do.
So, and that's it, done.
Done what? That freestyle's done.
No, I mean, there's no other. There's no
it's on
other
YouTube,
response. There's
I think after that, I don't think that needs to be any other raps. Nothing about nothing, because that's All
right, well, let's play it. I want to play it.
You want to play it?
I think it's worthy of a play.
We're gonna have to hire an entire staff just to clean that song.
Yeah, no, it's gonna take some time, but we'll play it. The Game is here. He's on the program and it has a new project coming out. What's the date?
We ain't using this to promote the album. Like, buy the album, don't buy the album. Go figure out online when it come out if you want.
Wow, Los, because that's weird. Because Los just sent me the date and name of the album.
It's all good. We're not doing that today. They saying that you doing this for album sales. Like, I ain't parking a Lambo next to a Bentley next to a Porsche in Calabasas somewhere. Like, this ain't my 15-year hip hop. I don't. These people are crazy.
So that pisses you off a little bit.
Nah, it don't piss me off. It's just funny. It's funny.
That people would say that all of this.
I sold 20 million records,
it's about albums.
Not only that, as we should get into, you also have a whole other, you have many other revenue streams, including you recently got into the weed game.
That's where all my money is coming from. Seriously.
So he's about to be one of the richest weed men in hip hop.
It's lit like that.
It's period.
The Game's here, Laura Styles, Rosenberg. We're not promoting the album. I don't know how the label feels
how are we not
going to
talk about it?
What's the name of it?
1992.
Yeah, 92.
1992.
Yeah, it was a good year.
And it's about, what's that about? When you started rhyming?
It's about 1992 is when it was the LA riots. That's the time when I joined the gang. That's the time when Dream Team won Olympic gold, and I was heavy into watching basketball. It's just a time as a 12-year-old in Compton, man, where a lot of things were going on in the world and around my life. And so I wrote, you know what I'm saying, the whole album based on, you know, my experiences during that time.
The record with Jeremiah, we're gonna have to get that on coming up.
It's a great song.
It's a big hit at radio right now, so congratulations for that.
Yeah, and that ain't even like the vibe of the album. That's something Los and them threw on the album on the back because they need to promote the single.
Oh wait,
more.
so the label was like, here goes.
I looked up at my album list and it was a bonus track. You know what I'm saying? That's Los though. And
hey, guess what, Los? Good job.
Shout out to all the Dominicans
good.
shout out to all the Dominicans that just surprise you with stuff every day. You know what I'm saying? It's a Dominican parade. It's today. You gotta be there. I put you in it. You gotta float.
So let's talk money, man, because I know you're involved in a lot of things. Rosenberg, I didn't know.
Well, there's a big article
thing.
that came out like 2 weeks ago. It was all over TMZ that Game had bought into a major
Dispensary.
marijuana dispensary situation.
Yeah.
So what's that going to mean for you? And how
what-
does one do that? How much money does one have to spend to even do that?
Like you gotta, it's take like 2.5 million to just get right. But what happens is that when this law passes in November, and it will, that finally legalize marijuana in California recreationally.
And that's like Colorado and Washington, is that right? And Oregon? There's a
in
few
California. And
Okay.
so when that happens, it's gonna be like prohibition. When you know what I'm saying in Atlantic City when alcohol was illegal, and then
Right.
it became legal. Then all of these companies, you know, Patron and you know what I'm saying the Hennessy Corp and all of those. So that's what's gonna happen to marijuana. And I'm just happy that you know I'm one of the first cats in it that's you know legally ownership.
How crazy is that to even think
It's
about?
so stupid. It's crazy. I wake up sometimes. I'm just like I can't believe. Like it's crazy.
You got into hip hop to live a legal life of making money, and now you continue to do that by selling weed. That doesn't even make sense.
It's cool, man. Shout out to you know Redman, cats that really smoke.
You also take a lot of your own personal money to give back to the community.
Yeah.
Like, because to me, it's like I love when I read stories that.
But don't forget about he beefing.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
But honestly,
doing
that's my honestly when I read it, and I could imagine all the stuff that's not publicized because it's
I
not
don't
like you
gotta
put.
be Jesse Jackson for
Yeah,
these people, dog.
you don't put everything on Instagram, and
Jesse
you don't make
Jackson
it a
ain't
story.
even Jesse Jackson for these people.
I mean, we know that for a long
Don't
time.
cut his balls off. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, we know that for a long time.
It is what it is, man. We human out here.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you're a fallible person. We make mistakes. Like you're not just saint or sinner. I think that's what makes Game honestly one of the more interesting artists is that you're kind of a contradiction.
I think that if you really look at it, you know what I'm saying, from a, you know, if you back up and look at the world, look at all humans, all races, we kind of all a contradiction.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? We wake up some days and feel like, yo, I'm gonna go to church today and get this in my life. I'm gonna go with my homie or I'm gonna go with my grandma or, you know, I'm waking up, I'm feeling positive today. Then you wake up cussing out your baby mama or going at one of your homies. Like everybody does it every day, you know what I'm saying? But when you in the limelight or like I said, under that magnifying glass, then people wanna, you know, point the finger at you. But I don't care either way. You know what I'm saying?
Do you but you do, and I guess we gotta go back to it because I could tell it's a sensitive place for you. But I think all of us, even myself, when I zone out on somebody on Twitter, or I'll jump out the window on Instagram, or I'll post something I'm passionate about, and I know that it offended some people or hurt some people or potentially, you know, went in the wrong direction, right? I don't regret the things that I do, and I'm human. But at the same time, like I told you earlier in the conversation, I feel like once you get to a certain level in this game, I feel like it's our responsibility to make sure that the people coming after us see a good path. That's
Right.
that's really all I'm ever
I
promoting.
I feel you. I laid out a path. You know what I'm saying? And if anybody that knows game or knows anything about me or what I do, if you can sit in your skin and say that this dude ain't, you know, portrayed a positive image and ain't done nothing positive out there, then you know what I'm saying, you ain't one with yourself. And like I said before, like I could walk out of, you know what I'm saying, Hot 97 right now, go outside, see a kid, and you know what I'm saying, chop it up, take a picture with him, give him 300 and tell him to go buy some shoes and get what he want and do that, and then walk around the corner and the dude might be calling me out my name and it might be a scrap. I can be that. I can be both person, both people if I need to be in my life. That's how open and you know what I'm saying, cool I am and 100 I am with myself. I can be both of those people in the same 5 minutes.
Have you ever had an experience that when you look back was one that you're like, I'm not saying you regret it, but if that came up again, at this point in my life, I wouldn't do that. Because you've had some known scraps.
Yeah.
There's the
We
40.
couldn't come up here for a while.
You couldn't come up here for a while. That was a shooting day. There was some crazy thing that
That
happened.
was a snowy, what was that, December?
Snowy night.
Snowy December in New York City. When
cold night in New
I was on
York.
a date that night.
Got the phone call?
50 Cent's up here, and this whole thing. You wasn't even here. I tell people all the time.
Nah, I was.
Game wasn't even here. People was like, "Yo, 50 and Game is going down at the station." Game wasn't here. He called my phone like, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
So why did he get banned?
Because the news bundled, that was early in his career. The news bundled all of that into 50 in the Game going at each other because there was you guys had vocalized some things. But that's early. This is what, 2004?
Yeah.
2004 probably.
I think
so. There
they-
was no IG and all that for people to try to get the real story. It was just whatever the news ran with. That's
If
what
you
it was.
think about it, that's funny that it wasn't that. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes it's hard to think about life before when it wasn't social media. It was weird. I remember only being able to get online on the computer and go to like Google or like All Hip Hop or like that was it.
Right,
You know what I'm
and see if
saying?
you could find something.
And it like fishing. You know what I'm saying?
In
These
retrospect,
days-
in retrospect, is it so predictable that you and 50 ultimately would probably not get along in a business partnership? It feels like ego-wise, y'all would be an interesting mix.
You know what, man? I chopped it up with 50 in L.A., man, and we had a conversation.
Just
for
recently?
about 10, 15, like a month ago, 10, 15 minutes. And, you know, the crazy part about it, I don't know if it's, you know, us getting older or whatever it was, we couldn't even really remember, you know what I'm saying, what happened. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I don't remember what happened, dude. And I'm like, I don't either. So we dapped it up and, you know, we took a shot and then we went our separate ways. Not necessarily saying that that's going to mean it's a G-Unit reunion or Game of 50 about to be buddy-buddy or do songs, but we chopped it up in a good light and, you know, I felt good about it after that.
Game's here taking over. He wants to make sure that the 1992 album, Only I'm the One Allowed to Promote It, it's supposed to appear somewhere in October, and he's upset that the label put a song on there that's a hit with Jeremiah.
I'm not upset. I'm not upset. The label is cool. I like my label. It's going to do that. I'm not upset at all. Los is my man, you know what I'm saying? Dominicans, I rock with them, and I'm good with
You shouted him out on West Side Story.
I'm good with Grunblatt. Them is my guys, man. Don't do that.
I want to play for Throwback Thursday before we get on the Jeremiah joint. What's one of Game's? Pick two of Game's favorite classic joints.
Man, easy. You could play I Don't Need Your Love and start from scratch.
I Don't Need Your Love and Start From Scratch. And I'm going to throw in there the joint Kanye did,
Wouldn't
Dream.
Get Far. Oh, you want Dreams?
Oh, look at you. We see where your mind is at.
I love Wouldn't Get Far.
Gutter, buddy.
That was the... Woo.
Speaking of Gutter, I have to ask him something because the girls are like, you better ask him when he gets here.
Oh, about his
You
schlong?
know what I'm going to ask.
I don't want to talk about his
know.
goddamn
I don't know.
schlong.
So listen, all the girls were wanted to make sure that I asked you about the sex tape.
Yeah, number one, it's
Was,
not a
was
sex
it a
tape.
sex tape or
but-
was it like something taken out for surveillance?
Nah, it's like somebody hacked into my cameras and called me at the end of my slow stroke. And you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what's crazy is that people are like, oh, he wasn't going into it. It's like, you know, you got times when you hit him with the jackhammer and then when it winds down, you start hula hooping. They called me in the hula hoop mode. It's all good.
Oh
It's
my
all
God.
good.
Wait, when did this come out? I never saw
I don't
it.
know.
No.
It's like hella blurry. It looked like
Super
crazy.
That's why I was like, this is not
Who is
intentional.
he smashing?
It looked crazy.
I don't know.
I don't even.
You don't even
remember.
know. No, of course not.
So-
how would you remember?
And
tape
also,
was
I guess
blurry.
recently you was on, the other day you was on Wendy Williams, right?
Yeah.
Talking about your escapades with Kardashians and Black Chinas and whatever. And you've taken the stance that, listen, I ain't talking about the old stuff. It is.
No, it is what it is.
That's
man.
people's
You know,
family
I was-
members now.
Yeah, you know, people got families and they, you know, married and getting married, and it's, you know, I don't need to, you know,
Go back to that.
nah.
But they did get hit with the jackhammer and the hula hoop.
Okay,
That's why I
Ebro,
was like,
Ebro.
Okay.
The jackhammer and the hula
You
hoop
know,
went off.
the
You know what
boy
I'm
did-
saying?
the boy did his
You know what I mean?
With a surveillance on that. You know what I'm saying?
It went off.
Why did
It's
you?
all good.
What did your friends, your male friends, who your whack, for example? I really should ask you.
He's not. Don't use him for any
All right.
comparisons. Pick somebody else.
Why? What did they say to you when they see you 5 minutes after you just posted your goddamn cock on
We
Instagram?
unfollow. We don't know.
You don't even follow.
him.
You just
We
unfollow.
just
He's
check his
scrolled
page. We don't
past
follow
it.
it.
Yeah, like, because I just wonder if you're like, hey guys, are you
Nah,
waiting for me
we
downstairs?
don't-
Sorry, I was just
we
taking a
don't
picture of my
follow
schlong. What's happening?
That ain't listen. Come Thursday at midnight, unfollowing. You follow back again Saturday.
Are you still doing it? Are you still?
I haven't posted one in like, I don't know, hella like months.
Have they been clamoring, or are the ladies clamoring again?
Nah, they be on it. They be waiting for me. You know what I'm saying? I gotta figure it out. I gotta figure it out.
Do you hear
Yeah,
from any
the figure.
family members? Do you hear from any of your family members when you're doing that?
You know what? I think my kids' moms might get a little tight. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, my mom's ain't tripping. She just know I'm a nutcase, and my grandma just be she don't talk to me. You know
At all?
much. Well, she don't talk to anybody at all much anymore. You know what I'm saying? But she just shake her head. But I know what that means. That means she loved me and she want me to go to church with her Sunday. So I don't pay her
bet
no
she
attention.
does.
Do you go to church on Sunday sometime?
I do.
Really? You take grandma to church?
I take my grandma to church. I'm one with the pastor. You know what I'm saying? And then I walk out of that, and if somebody tripping, it's a scrap. It's
No.
cool. I wanna-
That's, we didn't.
I'm just saying, no, I want people to be able to be allowed to be themselves and don't
understand.
have to follow
I
what they think
understand.
other people are
I
doing just for the
understand.
people that are
I
ridiculing you to
understand.
do
I
what they
understand.
ask you not to do. It's just like I do what I want to do. 100%.
I was just trying to talk about the. We know what you're
Yeah.
capable of.
But do you know you're capable of the same things I'm capable of? It's not nothing that I can do on earth that you can't do,
People know that too.
except windmill or basketball still.
Well, that is
That's
true.
it.
Nah,
It's
that's
another
not
thing.
happening.
You know what I'm
His
saying?
I got a jackhammer and a hula hoop.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
So
I
I'm
can
saying,
still do
basically,
that.
we the same thing.
Silverback Gorilla Talk. Hashtag Silverback
You might
Gorilla
have to
Talk.
trademark that. That's good. I like that. Put that on the shirt.
But I did want to ask you, right? Because I didn't quite understand the relationship between yourself and Young Thug, right? That thing escalated. You guys was going back and forth, and then it was like it went away.
Yeah.
Was that because of relationships behind the scenes? Because people have asked me to ask you about that.
You know what it was is that, number one, Wayne is my homie. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, like I said, I wake up tripping. And the whole Young Thug, I didn't like how he was going at, you know what I'm saying, Wayne, and he was, using the blood stuff and, all of that. Because, I'm really from that. And we really do that. And not saying that they don't where he from or whatever, but I'm saying, like, I'm from I'm from L.A. where it originated. And Wayne is my homie, man. So I just stepped in that. That wasn't my beef, you know what I'm saying? But that was my homie, you know what I'm saying? And it's like you walking down the street with your homie, somebody got beef with your homie, it's, it is what it is. So that's what that was. Later on, we chopped it up through T.I. and then Wack ran into him in L.A. And it got cool after that. Then he did a birthday shot for my kid, and you know what I'm saying? My kid likes Young Thug, and he don't know about game, Young Thug beef, or none of that. He's only 13, so we had to put it down.
Your son's birthday shout-outs that he got were insane.
Yeah, crazy. He's still.
I mean, he's got. How do you How geeked was he off of that, or does he just think he's too cool to even talk to? Right?
He played it cool. I felt like he really ain't really go in like he's
maybe you've already spoiled him too much.
Maybe. And then my little son was like, "Oh, my birthday is gonna just better. This better be. It's gonna be better. It's gonna be better."
You got Kobe.
Yeah,
bro. You got him Kobe on the outro. You took him to see Kobe on the floor, didn't you?
Took him to see Kobe on the floor, man. He got Steph Curry shout outs. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, the Steph one. That's right.
Ye,
yes.
Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre. I've never met Dr. Dre.
He got Cassie. You know what I'm saying? He had everybody, man.
I don't know how you top that.
I saw your daughter walk for New York Fashion Week too.
She killed it.
Yo, but she's like a little star.
Yeah.
Like she's ready to go.
Nah, she do her own thing, man.
Really? How tall? Did she get your height?
Yeah, she's super tall. She and she just, she reading on a 4th grade level, just passed all these 97 percentile of the world, like reading tests and all this like that. So
doesn't it feel great though? Like where you come from to see your kids living a life
that's a different feeling, man. I think sometimes that's the only thing that keeps me from, you know what I'm saying, going all the way where I would have went when I was wearing 7X khakis with the ball head around here. This is my daughter. You remember those days, man.
Oh, man. And you're a big guy to start out with. So.
With the crumble belt loops, you remember?
Crumble belt loops.
Wait, but what kind of joy does that bring Grandma, though, when y'all go to church on Sunday to even be seeing her great-grandchildren?
You know what it's like? It's a thing where it's like, man, it's as soon as somebody get to saying, like, yo, you need to stop doing this and doing that when they see me, on my parental tip, it's like, why can't you just be this guy all the time? You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, the family is happy, man. Callie is doing a wonderful thing. She thinks she bigger than me, and, she on her way. But, yeah, man.
How many people live with you at any given time? How many people live with you?
Just me, my kids.
How all your kids with you?
Well, they back and forth.
There's always someone there.
Yeah, always. But, I mean, most of the time, I'm just at the crib by myself.
What's going on in L.A. We saw the Chris Brown incident where some random girl came over to the house. So it was crazy, right?
Man. What's crazy?
But then you hear about the robberies, right? You hear about these other incidents going on in Los Angeles with celebrity house stalkers, people breaking in, people getting robbed. Like, what is the climate that there's just people just running up in houses? Like, that's how it feels as an outsider.
Yeah.
There's just people running up in houses and shit is crazy.
You know what? I don't know if it's just LA. I'm not tuned in to, the whole world and what's going on in the whole world. But in LA, man, it's people getting bold, man, and they doing some crazy stuff, man. And just people running, not recently, but a few years back, like before I moved to my new crib, I came off tour and had a chick in my crib that cleaned my crib and washed my clothes, walked my dogs, and was in there for like a week before I even had a clue. One of my homies walked in checking on the crib, and she was in there watching like Judge Judy or something, folding clothes. And so he was like, what you want me to do? I'm like, yo, you got to get her out of there. But he was not the type of guy to be physical and nothing like that. So he ended up calling the police. They came and got her out of there. And she was just saying that, she was just taking care of the house and making sure. And she really took care of the crib, though. Like she would. No, hey, yo.
It's the best kind of break-in I've ever heard of.
I know, this is great.
Nah, but that's scary.
No, it's super scary because we've seen it with Chris Brown. Remember he had like this mentally unstable girl who was like eating his food and doing all kind of crazy shit?
Nah, she was eating and cleaning and went to the grocery store, replaced stuff and like crazy. For a week.
At least you replace stuff. That's my number one thing.
That's scary.
This just in, Ebro in the morning. Game has not written any of his songs in his whole discography. He's had a ghostwriter the whole
Come
time.
here, man. It's my young Marcus Black, man. His name is all over the internet right now. They saying he my Quentin Miller, man.
Yeah, I wrote
Go
ahead, talking to the
Yeah. Oh, yeah, so I wrote documentary 1 through 92.
How old are you?
I'm 30.
30. So documentary 1, you wrote like 17 years old, 15 years old.
So he didn't go to high school. He was too busy
Well,
writing.
I just started working on Doc 1 like real early.
Okay, good for you. Good for you,
Wait,
man.
is that a thing though? I never heard this.
Nah, you go hear it. It's like out today that Marcus Black is writing all my stuff, man.
Do you
why?
even?
Why
Okay,
him?
how about this? Do you even rap?
No, he rap. He go in. But you know what's crazy about it though is when we get out of here, he gonna have to write him one because I'm coming at him.
Oh, I
He
like
gotta
this.
write it again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We can
it's
throw
me
on a
and
beat
him
right
after
now.
this.
You want to serve game? You want to serve game up while you here right now? Hot
Yeah.
97? Get at him first.
Go ahead.
Yo, you want to get on this?
When you're the up and comer, you got to get at him
You
first.
got to.
All right, here we go.
You
ready?
If not, he gonna have to
Give
write
him some
him.
headphones.
Hey, he gonna have to write him a diss and me one
That's
when we
what
get
I'm
out of
saying,
here.
but you might as well get your shit off first.
Yeah.
I got you. Give him some headphones, Laura.
Give him some headphones.
Give him
Get
give
bars,
not no,
you know what
not
I'm saying?
them. He don't get them. He ain't sold a record
Oh,
yet.
no,
Give
here
him
you
them. Give him them. He ain't sold no records. Give him them. Give him to me, but them Kimbos. Them B-balls.
You ready?
I
got
don't
it.
even know what they call,
All
B.
right, let's go.
Here we go.
You better have your
Wait,
bars.
what's your name again?
Marcus Black.
Marcus Black, ghostwriter
Oh,
for game.
uh-oh.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, hey, don't try to go too far in the bag right now. Start.
Yeah.
Wait, hold up. I just had to.
Yeah. Hey, tell me, I'm Marcus Black. Hey, look, I used to sit up in that break room, the break room light. And my delusional, man, I don't even take shrooms. And King Wine, that's my ace boom. He say God gon' do it. When you ready, he gon' make room. I say cool to my craft. I've been as faithful as Pac's raps ain't that big. And y'all with a full plate, and I stay ready to go. Come out of the goal. South side of my own, west side of that murder. California, my home. Been running with gang. Nigga threw me a chain. Say I'm writing his rhymes. How the fuck I do that? How I wrote 92.
Car crash. My ghostwriter, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, give it up.
You want to get back at him?
Yeah,
You want to
yeah.
show young buck?
Go at him. Go at him. Go at him.
You know what?
It's
It's on.
It's
It's
a
on.
battle.
It's on. It's
Oh,
on. You
shit.
can't possibly write this because I see both of your hands right now. You know what I'm saying?
I sent it to him before he got here.
Yeah. All right, hold on. Here we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ghostwrite this. Ghostwrite that. Ghostwrite for me. Your last name ain't gonna be Black. Get off. Hot 97. They ain't even let me in. I'm supposed to be in heaven with the engine revving. Ghost running. You know how I do. Yeah. Straight out of Compton, still bang Pyru. Yeah. 35. Why you still bang? The fuck out my face unless your fucking name is Game. You a bitch, nigga. The old boy's a snitch. Whole crew whack. Watch how I pick. Come through with the 4/5 cars crash. Everybody die when I say so. You know how the game go. You know how my Wraith go. I pull up everything. Yeah. And that's what we gonna do. Cause I told him, Ebro, I'm 35, it's Pyru. Yeah. Whack behind me, my coach behind me. Got the Bentley outside and the ghost behind me. Oh, you my ghostwriter? Wait up, don't remind me. Yeah, Compton, that's where you can find me. Don't nobody ghostwrite for game. Nah, we gonna say it again. Don't nobody ghostwrite for game. Where was you when I was writing documentary 2? 2 hours, 30 fucking songs, photoshopping pictures, putting me in thongs. What's wrong with these niggas? What's going on with these niggas? I'm about to, yeah, we can go anywhere. Go to Philly, talk to Beanie Mac and talk to Gilly. Yeah, going back to the West and everybody when I get home better have a fucking vest. Ghostwrite that.
That was strong, Ebro. That was
Nah,
strong to
niggas like
quite
pimpers.
strong. Marcus, that was strong to
Yeah.
quite strong.
Ain't no.
Now, Marcus, I must say, you as a youngster, I could tell you've been listening to a lot of this young rap. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give you another chance.
You want to give one more?
I'm gonna give you a chance
battle
to
right here.
get more clarity.
Yeah, ain't no
a
pin.
little
We
bit
got
more
pins. You see
poignant.
pins?
Freestyle.
You see any
saying?
pins in here, Ebro? You see pins?
So I'm gonna give you another chance because game was very clear. It was a lot of clarity. It was very poignant. I could tell you was, a little young with yours. So what you got? Go ahead, bro.
Listen, you asked me what I got. I used to grow up listening to the rock, Death Row. Half my niggas on Death Row. My flow really crazy, it goes schizo. I got my nigga in the corner, 6-0. Half my niggas really know, they really go. Southside Chicago, that's where I came from. Moreno Valley, California, I really put on. Me and my niggas on tour. It's my first paid tour. Nigga, I'm really on tour.
Wait, who the fuck paying you? Me, dog. Yeah. Ghostwrite for me, dog? Nah, it ain't gonna happen. I turn the X on him. That's my mans in them. Got the check for him. Not today, though. Ghostwrite that.
Yo, man. It was a pleasure meeting you, young sir.
Marcus Black, man.
Yo,
he's ghostwriting. You gotta get it, man.
You're doing a good job ghostwriting for game.
Yeah, man. He goes everything.
Hey, go download that wrist motion off iTunes right now, man.
I knew he was gonna do that.
Hey,
I knew he was gonna do
Marcus
that.
Black, Troy Ave, Jason Taylor, the game. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go check that out.
He ghost wrote my verse on there. And Troy ass. He did everything.
Oh shit!
Wow.
He wrote Controller.
Yeah, y'all go check
You
it
wrote
out.
Controller?
He wrote everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Marcus, you tight, bro.
You tight, bro.
Sick,
Oh,
man.
my shit, I don't even rap.
Yeah, y'all go.
Whack, don't start,
Whack
Whack.
don't even have a
start.
rap in.
Yo, you
Whack
waiting for
don't
Whack
start.
too?
You writing for everybody.
When we was
Wow,
talking
good for
about that,
you,
we was
bro.
working on that.
Don't y'all ever let Whack put out an album.
Hey, no, look, we was
No, that's over the line.
No, we
That's
look,
over
we
the
act.
line.
No, listen, we was actually talking about this the other day. I want to get a good 16 off on. Like, I think he could really, you know what I'm saying, go there.
I'm just different DJs, though.
You know he wrote all Marvin Gaye hits too.
You wrote Marvin Gaye's hit? You wrote Sexual
Yeah,
Healing?
right.
He wrote Sexual Healing, baby.
Wow.
Yo, the game's out in 1992.
October 14th.
Listen, it's always good to see you, young sir.
Hey, one love.